Welcome back, everybody. This is your girl, Chef P. Today, we are going to be making delicious oxtail. As you can see in a picture, I have everything that I would need out. I am missing some recipe in this tutorial, but hopefully next time I will give you a full video of all my ingredients. I'm missing a few things, and as we go through, I will show you everything that I'm missing. As you can see, my oxtail is washed and clean. I'm going to go right in and start seasoning my oxtail with my special culture taste season that you can purchase right here in this comment below. And then I'm just going to go in. I'm going to mix the season up with the oxtail. Make sure everything has season on it. Because remember, the goal is to have flavor in the food, okay? Then I'm going to go in and add some soy sauce to it and just stir that up because I want that smoky taste flavor. I'm going to add some smoke liquid to it as well, and just so we have that. Like, I like my oxtail smelling like I put it on the grill, but not really. Then I'm gonna add some brown into it to just give it that dark color. I don't want my oxtail looking all pink. I like it dark. I don't know why, but I do. Then I'm just gonna mix it up. I meant to wear gloves over there because my hands, they were steamed afterwards, but that's all good because guess what? The oxtail was good. That's all that matters. Anyway, let's get to it. Just add more stuff to it. Make sure everything is good. It's stirred properly. And then I'm going to go in. I'm going to add brown sugar. By the way, that was 3 pounds of oxtail. So in that cup, that was a cup of brown sugar, dark brown sugar. But I didn't use all of it. I just use a little bit. Then I'm just going to mix very well. Make sure my oxtail is seasoned, both seasoned and sugar. As you can see, it looks good. So I like to do what I call the 3-step process, okay? I like to season all of that. Then I like to fry my oxtail. So as you can see, I was frying the oxtail from what that previous video should show before I got into cutting my peppers. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to cut some mixed bell pepper. Remember, you can always cut your stuff the way you want it. Then I'm just going to flip the oxtail over on each side. Give it like a minute and a half on each side. Let it cook. So this is not the final cook. This is just so the steam, the color of the oxtail stays on and so it can be hard. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense in my head, okay? Then I'm going to go in and just cut up all my onions and peppers that I would need for this recipe. As you can see, I'm cutting some green onions. I'm going to add those to the peppers. Just put everything together, everything. And I'm going to add some ginger, okay? I want it kind of spicy. I also have a habanero pepper, but I'm going to add ginger. And those ginger, I'm going to leave them like that. Well, I'm going to cut them and leave them like that. So even if you taste it, you will still taste the ginger flavor in it. Then I'm going to go in and add some garlic to that as well. At this point, everything is cut. I'm just going to put everything in the bowl and put it to the side. There goes my pepper. Put that to the side. Make sure my oxtail is cooked. I'm going to remove them and put them back into the pan that they was in where the sauce was. Remember, this is not the final cook, so you can still put it right back in there so it can get more juice in it. Juicy oxtail. That is the name. So remember. So in this pot, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to fry my peppers. I'm not going to fry the habanero pepper because it will have me coughing. But the ginger is in there, which kind of had me coughing still. I don't know why I said that, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to mix very well. And in this pot, I don't put oil in this pot because this is like my finishing cooking product. So remember I told you guys I was missing some ingredients, right? Usually I would put apple juice in this, but I forgot my apple juice. And also I would put chicken broth or beef, whatever, but I forgot it. So I'm going to make the gravy into a chicken broth. See, get creative. And I'm going to put that in here and let it cook with it. Put some chicken broth, homemade chicken broth, put it in there and let it cook. So here we go. We're going to put that in there. We're going to stir it up. Let it cook. Let the peppers get cooked. The onions get cooked. That ginger get cooked. Everything get cooked. All right. And then next, because we forgot the apple juice, we're going to put a little bit of, brown sugar in it. But first, we're going to add our ketchup. I like to put ketchup in mine. Remember, there's many different recipes on YouTube. But mine tastes better. I'm just saying. You could try it out for yourself. So I put the brown sugar in there in place of my apple juice, just so it can give me that sweet taste. And then I'm going to add more season to it. And remember, you can always use whatever season you have in your cabinet. Or you can hit up Chef P for some season, however way you decide to do it. So I mixed all of that up. I'm going to go in. I'm going to add my oxtail in here. So personally, I don't cook mine on the stove. You could do that. I heard some people bake there. I like to put mine in my pressure pot to cook in there. It's just easier. I don't have nothing else to do after this when I put it in there and put it on. But you can, so if you were to be cooking on the stove, you could have added more water and let it boil. So I cut up my peppers so it can dilute into my food faster. That's what I did. And then I'm going to go in, I'm going to add some carrot, and I'm also going to add some butter beans to it, because I just like all of that in my oxtail. Listen, maybe I'm a little extra, but like I said, there's many different recipes, but I bet you if you try mine, this gonna be it. So just wait next time when I make the one with all my original ingredients, you'll like it as well. So I add a little bit more brown sugar. Now this is what it looks like. It's not cooked yet. This is just for me to put in a pressure cooker. And by the way, the pressure cooker I'm gonna be using today, it's a new one that I never really used before for the oxtail. And it turned out what I usually put it on was not an option. So now I got to cook it on meat stew, okay? Because there was no other option there for me to go with. So I put it in there. It's going to cook for about 30 minutes. No, wait, 35 minutes. So this is after 35 minutes. That's the first round. It looks good. I'm like, look at this. But the carrots was not as soft as I wanted to be, and the oxtail was not as soft. So I'm going to put it back in again for another 35 minutes. And after that 35 minutes, it should look better and softer. At this point, no, it was not cooked yet. So there you go. Now it is. So I'm like, oh yeah, better. That's where I like it. So I'm going to go right in, and I'm just going to turn my pressure cooker off. And then I'm going to go back in and start serving my oxtail. So now my oxtail is ready and it's ready to be eaten. I'm going to put it in a plate. I did make other sides such as mac and cheese, cabbage, and rice. And some candy yams. But no, I did not put that in this tutorial. This tutorial was just for the oxtail. So that is why you only saw me making an oxtail. And that's why I prefer to cook it in a pressure cooker. That way I can cook other stuff while the oxtail is being cooked. Remember, you have to like, share, and comment below if you have any questions. Let me know what you think about it. And like I said, subscribe to my channel so you can get new updates to every new video. Thank you guys so much. Love you, love you, love you.